So in the journey of learning Arabic, people feel like giving up sometimes and are not motivated enough. Could you motivate us as Muslims and students?
I will try my very best. And I do understand that a lot of people, you feel like, you often feel like it's a never-ending road. And you sometimes feel like I'm not getting it, or it's too hard for me. And I completely understand that. And I think almost all of us go through a phase like that. But I think there is no greater motivation than to say that I don't know a single thing that facilitates a person to seek knowledge greater than learning the Arabic language. And the difference between the person who knows Arabic and the person who doesn't in seeking knowledge, it's like the difference between athara wa thuraya, the difference between the sand and the stars. It's a huge difference, and it's something that a person who knows the Arabic language, they've opened the door to all of those great scholars of Islam, those who are alive today and those who passed away, the books that fill the Islamic libraries. And instead of reading, a tiny subset of books, that you're reading, like not even 0.1% of the books that are available in Arabic have been translated into English. And you're only reading that tiny subset. And not only you're reading that subset, but you're reading it with the opinion of the translator baked into it. And I don't think there's any greater example of that than being able to understand the Qur'an as it is, the speech of Allah Azza wa Jal in the Arabic language, and to being able to understand what the Prophet ﷺ said. But these things are, wallahi, there's no comparison between them. And the thing that facilitates all of them is the Arabic language. Even your hifth of the Qur'an. Many, many times, hifth is made difficult by the fact that a person doesn't really understand. They're just moving their mouth to make the sounds of words, but they don't really understand them. And when you understand those words, even your hifth of the Qur'an and hadith becomes easier. So being able to understand the Qur'an, being able to understand the hadith, being able to access all of these Islamic books, being able to remove yourself from the shackles of the translators, those people who basically sit between you and between the book of Allah, or sit between you and between the book that you want to read. They're in the way, and they're giving you their opinions and their mistakes and their shortcomings and all of that. You're getting that in there as well. And then a person being able to actually access this entire world of people. And I mentioned the scholars because they are the most important of the people that we want to access, but being able to access an entire world of people that was otherwise locked away to you. And it doesn't, even for those people who are saying, I want to learn it for, my personal situation, I do business in the Middle East, all those things that you're not able to do, and all of them with just one single effort, that person actually can achieve them bi'idhnillahi ta'ala. And I think that you need to remember, it's still just a language. People learn languages every single day. People learn, you get people who learn 10 languages, 20 languages. It's just a language. It's not something that is impossible. And I think the shaitan whispers to people, and the shaitan makes people think that it's something impossible to achieve. Because, the shaitan doesn't really care whether you learn French or Spanish or Italian. It doesn't make any difference to him. But the fact that you learn Arabic, he knows that it's going to facilitate you in your religion. And therefore, he doesn't want you to learn it. So he makes it seem very, very hard and complicated. And we're trying our best here to make a course that makes it as easy for you as possible. We hope that we can make it even easier in the future, inshallah ta'ala. Just keep on going. How long is the course? We're taking a long time to get the videos out, but in terms of the number of hours that have gone, if you just did an hour a day, I think you'd be finished inside of a year, maybe. Just an hour a day with the content we've got up to now. Let's just say that we add another amount, the same amount again, if we do. It's not that long of a commitment, just an hour a day. if you can give it. If you can't give an hour a day, you can only give an hour a week, give an hour a week, no problem. But give whatever you can, put your energy into it. I honestly think that you could study Aqidah and Fiqh and Hadith and everything, but there's nothing that would do so much for your seeking knowledge and your understanding of Islam as learning Arabic. Because once you do, you've opened the door to a completely different world. So that's my motivation, and my job is just to try and make it easy for people. I still believe that it can be easier and easier and easier, and our job is just to make it as easy for you as possible, and we're trying to do that, but we think we can make it even easier, inshallah ta'ala, and we're looking at ways to make it even easier for you, inshallah. Because really, there's no reason why it should be any harder to learn than French or any other language people learn. Why should it be any harder to learn? It shouldn't be. But I think we need to take those steps to make it easy for you guys, and that's what we're trying to do, inshallah, and Allah knows best.